the Duomo. This is the face of a girl that didn't take off her makeup yesterday night and didn't wash her hair before going to bed. This vlog was about Milan Fashion Week and I didn't film anything.
Brava!
Che bastardo! And I'm gonna take you with me for the whole week and we're gonna do a vlog about the Milan Fashion Week and like the behind the scene. I'm gonna try to be better and show you everything. No, because it was hard to film during, after, and the kids and going to the lake and after the lake, and I forgot this camera in the room most of the time. So I'm gonna ask you to ask me some questions. Okay, you have to think about like 5 questions about Fashion Week that needs to be about like what my community would really want to know. I will respond in answer. Bravo. I will answer in 100 honesty. Okay. Maybe even something that could embarrass me, you can go for it. To do that.
I'm not 100% sure it's gonna work, but...
Okay. See my boy!
So first question, it's gonna be easy,
okay,
but I think it's very interesting. So I wanna know all the steps that you go through before getting to a fashion show. So you wake up.
E la parte sotto, giusto? I just arrived at the hotel that I'm staying in Milan. It's 10:30 at night and tomorrow we're gonna start at 7. Let's have a try and see if it's comfortable. We have to test this bed. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's great. Let's check the pillows. The pillows are so important. I hate pillows that are hard. I love them to be soft. This feels like the perfect. Oh yeah, this is so good. I'm gonna stay there forever. I'm so happy. I didn't sleep in here yet because I'm going back to the lake every day to be with the kids and enjoy them, bring Romeo to school in the morning, have my little time with Wawa. And so yeah, basically I'm just passing by here to prepare myself for the show and then I go. But tomorrow I'm starting at 7, so I needed to sleep here, otherwise it would have meant that I would have left the lake at like 5 something to be there on time. So no. So basically I left home when the kids were already sleeping. I put them in bed.
And what do you do to get to a fashion show?
Et que la Fashion Week commence! Buongiorno a tutti! C'est parti! Buongiorno! On va me faire un ravalement de façade! Ciao! E caffeina durante la Fashion Week. Infatti mi viene l'acidità e l'ansia.
Certo.
Poi finisco le giornate stravolte, giustamente. No, guarda, ho portato i bimbi a scuola, poi ho preso la macchina e sono arrivata. But I'm gonna say that the moment from the invitation to the show is the easiest part.
Non un po' lunga, così elegantemente anni 50. Sentiva la mamma perché se ti parlo di là.
Oh, sei già.
Facciamo un delivery di schifezze che teniamo in macchina.
From the invitation to the show is the easiest part. Because what is really hard is to get this invitation. Getting the invitation is a work of like years of work. But when you get the invitation to go to the show, basically you are looking for your look. Think about the look, make a styling. This is quite iconic. We are going to Fendi. I have to say that this is the first time in my whole fashion week that I'm feeling quite relaxed, to be honest. I love my look. I love this hairstyle and I feel pretty good. Obviously, I'm gonna take off the glasses. Think about how you can make it even better with like some hair and makeup inspo. It's very hard because obviously there's like 1,000 of people that are invited. So what you need to do is like give different options and hope for the best. Hope that the look that you prefer is gonna be given to you, but sometimes it's not gonna happen. Most of the time the shoes are like 40, so it's not gonna be your size. And the brands that are inviting you, they want you to be dressed fully into their clothes, obviously. So you have to honor that and be happy about it. But in the same way, you kind of have to show your personality and your style. We are gonna try the looks for tomorrow morning for Max Mara because I cannot do that, make those decisions if I didn't sleep well. So it's better that we are doing it now. So tomorrow I can just jump on the clothes and be ready. Basically, I couldn't, my choice were already taken for the show because I was so late in picking them. So I only have few options of the things that were a bit leftovers. So we are gonna try to make it work. I don't know if you can understand how big is this bus, but I think we could fit in 5 inside. I'm a bus girl. I know it's not very ecologic, but if I can take a bus,
I don't have to undress me. You just leave it all up to me.
I love to take a bus. I love to just stay there. Let's see the first bag. Dress. This is a beautiful Malia dress. I love Max Mara. I love Max Mara so much. I love the family. I love their philosophy. I love all the brands that they have under Max Mara group. I really think it's such a special company and I'm really happy and grateful to be working with them. I'll show you something magical. You want to see the magic of the internet. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! And just like that, I'm ready. Attends, wait. Let's have a look at it in the mirror so you can have a full picture of the situation. We have a little bar with all those little things that I love to eat. What do you think? I don't know what size. So it's oversized, like that's the vibe. It should be like this. Okay, let's have a look at option 2. Same, I'm gonna do you a little magic. You stay here and you wait for me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we have a winner. I don't know if I should put the glove or not. Wait. I will add some tights, but I don't have some. First of all, this coat is illegal. Like, I love this coat so much. It's so chic. And underneath we have the shorts and some heels. Maybe the heels are not the vibe. I have such a problem with shoes during fashion week all the time because I'm like barely a 38. So I can never find shoes that are fitting me. What do we say? I prefer the flat. I think it's cooler. Okay, we have it. It's gonna look better tomorrow when I will have my makeup and hair done, probably. Have a great team. Plan your content, like make sure you are gonna be able to give like good quality content to the brand that are inviting you. Buonasera. And have a good glass of wine and enjoy. And that's it. Second question.
Which has been the... So, it's a double question.
Okay.
So, the invitation that when you get it, you said, fucking hell,
I made it. Okay.
Second question is the invitation that you get and you thought, fucking hell, how am I gonna not to go to... I mean, I don't want to go there. Like, how can I make it?
Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be politically correct. First of all, I have to start by saying that when I arrived in Italy, I have been giving my chance. When I was a small little girl that no one gave a shit about, Giorgio Armani was the first one to honor me to be part of his family and team. My wedding dress is wedding suit designed by Giorgio Armani. So this was huge for me, and I will always be supporting Giorgio Armani till the day I die. To think about two brands that when I got the invitation I was like, oh my god, I made it. It's gonna be Prada somehow. When I got Prada I was like, oh my god! Like, I always love Prada. When it comes to French market, I think it was Hermès, because Hermès is the best. Hi, buonasera. Armani, Prada and Hermès. Invitation and I didn't want it to go. Philippe Plein, my friend. But Philippe Plein was I have to say that it's very politically correct, because Philippe Plein was really easy to say no. Like, honestly. Like, what I'm gonna do to Philippe Plein. Like, I don't value your brand. I don't value anything about it. So it's easy to say no.
It's very interesting though. I mean, the one that you were honored to receive, I think I knew the answer.
Okay.
But the worst invitation, no, I didn't.
No?
I mean, I could expect in reality, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Okay. So I surprised you.
Interesting,
Okay.
interesting.
Third question.
If you have regrets, okay, I should have gone there. I should haven't gone there. Or
Oh my god, I have a big one.
you have a big one. Tell me.
Okay, one of
tell
my
us.
exactly one of my biggest regrets, and you know, like when I arrived in Italy and I started to get myself around and I had the chance to work with Armani, I had like a meeting with a very important person at Valentino, and I cancelled 2 hours before the meeting. And since that day, I never worked with Valentino. And I love this brand. Oh, il fritto misto, grazie. And I remember exactly this day. And I woke up and I was like still struggling with my emotion and depression and everything. And I didn't want it to introduce myself to anyone that day, because I felt like shit, honestly. And I love especially the work that did Pier Paolo, that now is gone. So I hope I'm gonna meet this creator in another brand one day. But I have to say that I fucking really regret that. Like,
I didn't know about that.
you didn't know about that?
I didn't know.
I never told you.
I don't think so. No.
I regret that.
I mean, I have a very bad memory. You got definitely too serious.
Okay,
When I get on lighter stuff,
okay,
funnier one.
okay.
Also because tonight, for example, we went to a very important celebration at La Scala, and Gabrielle's dresses basically was fully open because she couldn't close the zip till mid of the back. So
This is the last fashion week event that the fashion dramas will be over. But look at my dress. Voila, I cannot close it. So we are gonna go with a little jacket on top and without the glasses.
okay.
Bye! Sei proprio bello. Ole!
So let's get on the same vibe.
Okay. We have a little emergency of the hair on our way to the show of Ferretti. So we are fixing it right now. Ti toglie?
Sì, però
But I wanna know the worst. Worst, even because something was going wrong or was not your size or whatever.
I think I'm gonna say can, amore.
Can? Why?
The van!
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, this is such a huge backstage. This is a really intimate conversation we are having now, because I never said anyone, no one knows this story apart Andy and Riccardo. I was at the Festival de Cannes last year, and I was pregnant and I didn't know I was pregnant. And it was the third red carpet I was doing. So I was a bit tired. I was like, okay, I want to have this done and continue with my life. Because I'm always stressing out when I go to the red carpet. Like my legs are shaking. Like I'm such a fucking baby. Like till this day, I'm freaking out when I do this stuff. And we were in this van, okay, and it was on the street. Like the road is blocked. This is the street of all the cars of all the celebrities, all dressed for the red carpet.
You were in the queue.
I was in the queue.
Car was
okay,
in the queue.
The car was in the queue to get there. And it was the film in which DiCaprio was there, and it was 2 hours late. And me, I was half an hour earlier, okay? So I went into this car, and I stayed in this car for 2 hours and a half. Your girl at some point needed a pee, okay? I'm a human. I need a pee sometimes.
You were a pregnant human.
And I was pregnant human. I didn't know I was pregnant, but I was, let's say, anyway. And I was there and I was blocked. I couldn't get out of the car. I couldn't, have the car going somewhere else. So in the middle, on the queue to get to the red carpet at some point, I looked at the driver and I said, we were blocked for an hour and a half there, okay? The car was not moving. DiCaprio was late, so nothing was moving. And I was like, I need a pee. We need to sort it out. And he was like, girl, there is nowhere you can go now. So Andy gave me a bottle of, took a bottle of water, drank it, took his teeth, cut it in half, and he was like, here you go, my love.
I'm embarrassed for yourself.
You think I should have not said that?
I think it's a shame that you didn't take a video or picture to share with us. That's a real shame. Last question. I have to think about that. You also walked some shows.
Yes, I did.
So what is walking a show? How is it? How you get ready for that? How you prepare?
Riccardo Pozzoli, you are so great.
I am a real interviewer.
I used to be a model back in the day. That's why Riccardo asked this question. And I'm smoking my cigarettes. Okay, I'm gonna have some frito misto. Guys, if you know eat your frito with mayonnaise, I don't know how you eat it. Right after giving birth to Romeo, I had the honor to work for a couture show in Paris, okay? I gained 25 kilos with my son, okay? 25 kilos. I was triple my size. And it was so embarrassing because I remember going to a show right after, not right after, it was 4 months after. And I remember one of the PR didn't even recognize me of how bigger I was, no? And, when you give birth, maybe you didn't give birth yet, and I hope you're not gonna feel that way because it's not great, but what I felt was I didn't recognize myself. People didn't recognize myself. And even though I embraced the way I was, I still felt that, okay, I'm not the same anymore. Anyway, so for me to be asked to walk a couture show in Paris was huge. And so I walked a show for couture. Ricky, non mi ascolti?
I am.
Ah. We danced on that song on our wedding anniversary. Na 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 na. Anyway, so I was asked to walk this show. And it was after giving birth, after postpartum depression that I had for the first time. I was really the confidence that I had in myself was down there, literally, with the dead, no? And I had to be part of this show, and all the girls were 10 years younger than me, obviously more beautiful, younger, anything, no? And I had Riccardo that was sitting inside, and I was so scared to fall or be ridiculous.
Fuck me hard.
And I remember going there in the morning, having Andy with me, trying to hype me up. And so I did it. I was in the line. My legs were literally shaking. My heels were this tall. They were thin, this little knife. So literally you have to be like coordinated, you know, and I'm not coordinated as a human being. I'm always falling around and like I have like bruises all over my legs and my body. I don't even know how I did it because I'm always just messy, you know. And I remember being in this line. Honestly, I loved the hair and makeup and I loved the dress that I was wearing. So I was like, okay, this is a boost of confidence, you know, like at least I don't feel like I'm looking like shit, so I'm okay. And I did it. And I just walked, and I remember seeing all the light. You have a white light on your face, so you don't see anything. And I didn't have my glasses, and I didn't put contact lens, so I didn't saw nothing, my friend. The only thing I was seeing was like the road I had to take.
Like you were blessed, you
I
know?
was blind.
Oh, I'm running toward the light.
I'm running toward it. Exactly. It was looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. And I just walked and I thought in my head, do not trip. And I have so much respect for the catwalk model because you truly need to have an attitude, you know, like to walk in front of so many people and be like on that level of confidence that first of all, you're straight. Like the way you're holding your body is like, I'm that bitch. And having like this with shoes that are not your size, they're like maybe 3 times your size, and like just being a fucking walking goddess is a fucking job. And now that I look at shows, like I really feel the energy of the models, you know. And when I see a girl that is walking with like this pa poo pa poo pa, I'm like, oh, like I'm sitting there and like mesmerized. That was it. Okay, last question.
I wasn't ready for the 6.
I know.
You wanna feel uncomfortable?
Yes, I want to feel uncomfortable. I wonder.
Yeah, maybe. At the end of the show, usually the PR are bringing you in the backstage of the show. I want to know about that moment, like who you met, which are the designers that you had the chance to meet and congratulate with, like.
I'm gonna answer this question with my frito in my mouth. I have to say that one of the best moments in my life always is when I can go backstage to congratulate Giorgio Armani, have a chat with him, give him a kiss, a hug. To me, it's so precious. Like this man started his career when he was 40 years old. He was working as a marketer, so he was like making the windows of the stores. And at some point at 40 years old, he decided to do his own brand, that is Giorgio Armani. And he worked his ass off. To me, to be able to be in the same room, share space and air with someone that built such an empire, coming from nothing, because he was the son of no one. He was just a guy that was 40 years old, and today's society, like youth is so important. So when you're 40, you feel like you're already there in the bushes, but no. And to have built such an empire, because it's not Giorgio Armani, it's Emporio Armani, it's the hotel, it's the home, it's the perfume, it's the makeup, it's so much. And to have been able to build that and continuing to do so with such a strong identity, grazie mille, is so inspiring. Like I mean, total admiration, and on this side of like someone who launched our brand few years ago, I can only appreciate even more what it is to be able to reinvent yourself for so many times, and how challenging it is to reinvent yourself, be like in synchrony with the time being and the trends and whatever, and keeping your style. Like, this is not something for the weak, my friend, and I'm surely not on the same category of Giorgio Armani, and I would never like compare myself to him, but I'm just saying that having done the job on the other side, I know, or I can imagine how crazy it is. And so yeah, meeting him is always like, honestly, it's like meeting a god. I'm like so fucking grateful. and every time it's an emotion. When he's coming out of the show and he's like thanking everyone, I'm crying most of the time. Like honestly, I'm crying most of the time because I feel so involved in the company and I feel so much part of the family that I'm just proud to be here, and going backstage and saluting him is like the highlight of all my fashion week. And I was so happy because when I was pregnant of Charlotte, I met him and I did with Charlotte in my belly. I did the Cannes Festival, I did the show of Giorgio Armani. Giorgio Armani was here with me and we took a picture and Charlotte was in my belly and I was like, this girl is so fancy. She already did so many things that she's not even born, you know. So yeah, that was the best thing ever. What do you think about it, Amore?
First of all, you cannot do a vlog without me making question anymore because
You're too good.
We reach a standard
Too high.
too high. Second, that I completely agree with you. I had the chance to meet him too, and you literally feel this incredible energy driven by his experience, his passion, his focus, his vision, yeah, his taste. So it's amazing, and I really hope that everybody who's gonna see this video will feel also your passion.
I'm so grateful that all my experience in life, I have my husband with me. And I'm so grateful, like I can have my little dinner with my husband now. And this is the best gift ever. Forget the fashion weeks. Forget the invitations. Forget the walking in a couture. Get an husband that you love that much. Get an husband that is as amazing as Riccardo. And your life will be blessed. That's it. Merci mon amour.
Buonanotte a tutti.
E la moda si chiude in bellezza.
Con un room service che non ci hanno fatto.
After all this look, this is basically what we are wearing. Denim, sweater, glasses, comfy shoes, and that's it.
C'est parti.
We are closing the Milan Fashion Week. We are gonna have a chill day, school day, and we did it. Today is day off, so I can be with the kids and be a mom. I didn't film it, but I literally was at school with my son at the lake, and in the afternoon I was fully glammed on a show, you know. It's like I feel like I'm having like a double life, you know, because since I am a mom, I'm trying to do not the minimum, let's say, but like I'm only going to like selective group of shows and events that I'm working along the year with, you know, brands that I'm working along the year, so I can have some quality time with my family while living the crazy fashion months. So today is day off.